Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 22 career mode here today on the channel. We're back with Season 2, Episode 1 of my Antonio Conte Tottenham Hotspur career series. We're going to be kicking off Season 2. It's a new season and a new Spurs. We have £150 million in the bank to build a Champions League winning team, hopefully. So the World Cup is going on as well, so we'll keep an eye on that. So that's where some of our players are at the moment. Most of our first team is actually away at the FIFA World Cup. Hopefully a couple of them can come back as World Cup winners. So that'll be interesting to see. So, objectives, what does the board want me to do? You'd think probably win the Champions League. That's what I really want to do this season. As long as we make top 4, I'll be happy. Maybe go on a cup run. But yeah, they actually want us to win the Champions League, which is quite nuts. Alright, so here's the team. 3-5-2. Son, Vlahovic, and Ndombele, Kessie, Højbjerg, Emerson, Reguilon, Bastone, Romero, Stefan De Vrij, and Golini, and then there's Brozovic, Lo Celso, Bergwijn on the bench. Last season, we managed to win the Premier League, and we also won the Conference League. We got knocked out of the Carabao and FA Cup, quite embarrassingly. So Sonny is our highest rated player on 91 overall. Harry Kane is currently at Manchester City, so he's sold. We're still trying to move out Hugo Lloris, but squad depth wise, we're pretty decent. I might look to bring in a centre-back and maybe a backup attacking midfielder or striker. We'll just have to see. I'll go out and shortlist some players. So here's my shortlist. So there's a couple players here. Dybala was rumoured a couple seasons to be joining Spurs. I think he turned them down, actually. Skriniar, De Ligt, Chiesa, Romagnoli. Dele Alli has had his contract cancelled at Atalanta for whatever reason. I find that hilarious that they managed to just cancel the contract, the boys at Bergamo. So I think we might try and re-sign Dele Alli because just to keep his evaluation, a player like him shouldn't be on the free agents list. So we'll try and re-sign him. Even if we loan him out, like I would much rather loan him out for the next 2 years and have him on the books than just let him be stuck in the free agents. I'm quite surprised they let his contract expire, to be honest. So Dele Alli is now back, and we'll loan him out, hopefully, for 2 years. Because I don't see him as a place, really. I think the first player we go for is Dybala. I think having a backup striker and just giving a bit of rotation between Sonny and Vlahovic is probably a good idea. Because we do play 2 up top, and we've only got Bergwijn as the replacement, so having him being able to play up top would be brilliant. He can also play in the cam as well. Bring the third sort of competition for that attacking midfield role. Like, he can rotate out with Lo Celso and Ndombele, really. But this is where most of my transfer budget is probably going to go. So we'll drop it down to 110 million. What do they say? Okay, and Juventus are going to accept that pretty big fee for the aging Argentine. He's 28. The thing is with Dybala, he's such a good player, such an amazing talent, but he just needs to keep fit. So we'll try and get him on a 4-year deal, I guess. But he's a left footer as well, so he can be a little bit quicker than Vlahovic, who's a bit more slower. But we'll bring in Dybala, and we'll eventually try and make him a striker as well. But here he is. He's been given the number 37. We're going to have to change that. But Dybala is the brand new signing for Season 2 for £110 million. 28 years of age, centre forward. We'll try and make him a striker. But here he is. We'll give him the number 14 because he's joined quite late and most of the first team numbers have all gone. So, how long will it take to make him a striker? That's what I want to know. 133 weeks, crikey. I guess we might as well start the process. So, currently Dybala is away at the World Cup. So, Vlahovic is 82 rated. We'll bring in Dybala and we'll rotate with them. Because you never know, we might actually need a decent, sort of more taller target man striker if we need to. So I'm just trying to figure out where to put him because We have the centre forward role there. So I guess it's just RF, is it? Yeah, I guess it is, because that's a right forward. It just confused me because he didn't have centre. But that's alright. So that leaves us with £40 million. Your opponent doesn't have enough players to play the next match. This means you'll be forfeit. They will be forfeiting. Really? I haven't seen that in career mode. What was that against a Chinese side, was it? Oh, it was too. Guess they were playing for China or something. Lazari can be converted to a right midfielder. And I'm probably going to do that to get the stat boost. Okay, so Season 2. I think I should change up the team slightly. I'm nearly tempted to bring in Lazari for Emerson, to be honest, because he's actually higher rated now. I might actually bring Lo Celso back into it. We played Lo Celso for the first part of the season. Then we brought in Ndombele. So, Ndombele did outscore Lo Celso, I think. No, I think it was Lo Celso actually outscored Ndombele. They're just like... It's super hard because he's left footer, high attacking. I think we just got to rotate. Like, I actually haven't been completely set on my cam. Like, Ndombele and Lo Celso are growing both together, which is awesome. We also brought in Lazari. He played alright since joining in January, but you know what? I think I'll drop Emerson Royale and I'll play Lazari. I think he's slightly quicker and better going forward. And we do have a couple of aging players, Stefan de Vrij and Lloris. We might have to keep an eye on their situation, but we'll see how we go. We might bring Whiteman up. Okay, Real Madrid have launched a £70 million bid for Skriniar. Look, I kind of wanted to bring him in last season, but we just didn't have the funds. He's 27 for 70 mil. We paid 30 for De Vrij. The thing is, De Vrij is now 30, and his evaluation is going to keep going down. I'm curious if he would be open to going back to Inter. So if we launch a £30 million bid plus De Vrij, they're probably going to accept that. I'd actually really be happy to do that because he's turning 31 eventually. We might be able to get this deal done. We might have just hijacked Real Madrid. So, Stefan de Vrij, although having a good season last year, just didn't really acclimatise to London life. Didn't like the English countryside and wants to go back to the, I don't know, fashion fields of Milan. And we're going to be able to get Skriniar, who's 87 rated, plus 2 higher, and he's 3 years younger. And you think Inter would probably be more inclined to get to accept our offer because £70 million isn't enough really to replace them two. So we're going to go and sign Skriniar to literally replace De Vrij. It's just because we generated so much money. I guess if we didn't make Champions League, we probably would have kept De Vrij because we just simply wouldn't have the money. So I think we'll chuck Romero, Skriniar, Bastone. They can be the three at the back. Lazari and Reguilon as well. I think maybe chucking Skriniar, who's taller. Yeah, we'll chuck him at the head of the front three. That'll be good. Oh, okay. We've received a £38 million bid for Emerson, even though we've dropped him to the bench. I would only be open to selling Emerson if a bid came in from Barcelona. Same with Reguilon for Real Madrid, but we'll just have to see. So I'll reject that for now. Lo Celso can be converted to an attacking midfielder, and that's good. We'll add that in. Hopefully he can get a stat boost. He doesn't. We've got the FA Cup final against Chelsea. It's just a glorified friendly in my opinion. So in the match against Chelsea, unfortunately we lost 2-0. Hakim Ziyech started off the scoring with a brilliant individual goal in the 14th minute. And then it ended 2-0 to Aspie. What's this? Cameron Carter-Vickers wants to join Augsburg. Are they going to give me Reece Oxford? Oh my god, I forgot about him. Man, what happened to his career? It fell off a cliff. Former West Ham defender. Okay. Inter launch a £47 million bid for Reguilon. I'm not going to accept that. But that Carter-Vickers deal might go through, which is funny. And, oh, here we go. Barcelona have launched a bid. Okay, I guess we'll negotiate. Barcelona have talked to the Spanish bank and have somehow came up with the funds, even though they're like £2 billion in debt. I'm nearly tempted to doing a Barcelona career as Gavi. Or Javi. I keep on saying Gavi because he's the new player at Barca. Javi Hernandez. I think that'd be quite cool. Let me know if that's something you'd like to see after this. A Barcelona realistic career save. Like, I'm not allowed to sign any players until the debt gets cleared. Okay, so £42 million. Look, I'm going to probably respect Emerson's wishes. And he's been sold. Yeah, I feel like that's realistic. If Barcelona ever wanted to bring Emerson back, they probably would. It's just because they sold him, because they just didn't have the funds. They sold so many players. So for 42 million, Lazari is probably better for that situation. I quite liked Emerson as a wing back, but I felt like it was realistic to move him on if Barcelona ever came in for him. So that's not too bad. Reece Oxford is at the club now. We'll loan him out. But yeah, former West Ham man. It's a shame how far his career fell. Okay, so Porto have launched a £53 million bid for Bergwijn. I quite like Bergie. But for 60, £70 million, I don't know if he's worth that much. So we'll go with 70. And they want 57. The problem is Porto might not have the wages for this. So let's go 65 mil. That's a huge offer for him if that goes through. Okay, welcome to the first calendar month. Also, Season 2 sort of turns into a highlight series. I only like to play teams I want to play against, you know what I mean? Like in Season 1, we played everyone at least once. But for this season, we'll play against the top 6 in the Premier League. We'll sim everyone else. And we will focus more so on the Champions League, though, however. Okay, so we started off our Premier League campaign, unfortunately, with a 1-1 draw, which is disappointing. Sonny can actually be converted to a striker, which is insane, because that nearly took like 100 weeks, didn't it? Boom. After Sonny was converted to a striker, we went and beat Burnley 2-0. Dybala got his first goal of the Premier League. Unfortunately, Romero picked up a red card in the 63rd. Højbjerg picked up the second goal. Oh, Man City want Dele Alli on loan. I am open to a 2-year. It's just annoying that everyone wants to join City from Spurs. So it looks like Bergwijn's going to go, because that deal's probably going to go through. Okay, so they've got a little bit of cash. I'm tempted to nearly bring in Chiesa, to be honest. Because we are lacking on that right side with Emerson gone. So how about I offer you Bergwijn, because I don't know if that Porto deal is going to go through. They want Lo Celso. They want an attacking midfielder, which is annoying. Who have I got? Brozovic. Oh my god, we got Dele Alli. Who's worth 60 mil, 30 mil. Hang on. I just feel so bad if we're going to move him on. Because he's probably going to get loaned out to Man City. Hang on. So if I offer you Dele Alli plus 40 mil, and we'll remove the sell-on clause, because Chiesa was at Juventus, but he's been brought back to Fiorentina. Juventus didn't want to make the deal permanent, I guess, and he wants to move his career on. So we'll launch a £60 million bid plus Dele Alli, I think. And we'll see what they say. Okay, they want 80. Crikey, that's a lot for Chiesa. Who will probably be more of a winger / right mid. And we'll allow Reguilon to be the wing back. Like, we've got a good enough team now that we don't need 2 defensively minded wing backs. We could opt for 1 each. Oh my god, they want a lot of money for Chiesa. He is the next best thing out of Italy, though. So, 72.5. Or it's just a clean 70-ish. Dele Alli. Oh my god. They want like 100 million for Chiesa. Man, maybe that deal doesn't go through if we don't sign Dele Alli on a pre-contract. Or free contract. Oh, he's going back to Italy again. This time he's going to play for Fiorentina. He played for Atalanta last time. So 24 years of age, 84 overall. Chiesa. I haven't played with him in FIFA. 22. So I'm curious to see how he operates and how he's going to go on that right-hand side for Antonio Conte. And then we've got a match against Manchester United coming up, which is going to be a real test. But Chiesa is the newly third signed player for Season 2 for Spurs. So there is Chiesa, another Italian in. So, unfortunately, Romero's out for that red. So we'll chuck on Chiesa for Lazari. And he can play right wing, basically. I think putting him as the wing there would make him go forward a little bit more. But check out the squad depth. We are in a fantastic position going into Season 2 to fight for that Premier League top 4. And hopefully try and go far in the Champions League as well. My God, Antonio Conte has really rebuilt this Spurs side. My God. Okay, so in the Champions League, we've been drawn against Inter, Moscow, and Galatasaray. Pretty tough group. Okay, so we're going to start off this episode with the first match against Manchester United that I'm going to play. Danny Ings is the top goal scorer. Martinez has joined Madrid along with Laporte. Williams has joined Aston Villa. And they've got Ronaldo up top. And a couple new signings as well. I can't stand this purple kit, to be honest. I like the white one so much better. And Varane, Hummels, Guerrero, McTominay and Pogba. But let's go to Old Trafford, the Theatre of Dreams. And let's face Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United. It should be a good one. Can't wait to test out my new players. Hopefully we can go and get the dub. Sancho, United with the first real attack. Jadon Sancho slipped on through. Golini couldn't do too much about that. And we're 1-0 down just before the 8th minute. Not a good start for the Season 2 at Spurs. Sancho. Pogba to Rashi. United going forward. Well, big tackle. Potential foul. And another potential foul. No! How did we just... There were 3 physical challenges there. 2 could have resulted in a tackle. But United still valiantly charge on through. This is embarrassing. We're actually playing worse than what we did last year against them. Look at this. They are just overloading us big time. Skriniar on his debut for me. Just needs to come out and contain. Can't. McTominay to Pogba. To Ronaldo. Back to Pogba. A brilliant goal. And we're 3-0 down. To be fair, Manchester United have probably been our bogey side. I guess even under Nuno, he smashed... Ollie smashed Nuno 3-0 and then... We got knocked out in the cup final at Wembley, embarrassing as well. Come on, Dybala. Get back on your left. Oh my God, Varane. What a big tackle there. Okay, so who can get this? 21 yards out. I guess I give it to Dybala. Oh, at least we've got a free kick specialist now. Finally, we've got someone who can take free kicks. Dybala steps up. Gets it. Oh! I was going to say, gets it up and over the wall, but it was hit a deflection. Dusan Vlahovic off the bench. Another free kick. Oh, Rafael Varane picks up a red. A little bit too late for him to get sent off, I guess. But yeah, they really need to fix that update in FIFA. It's kind of crazy. The amount of red cards that I can bait the AI to do is a bit unrealistic. So we're on the left-hand side here. I guess we'll let Sonny try and take it. I'm getting better at free kicks, but they are quite hard to score on Ultimate. He's got it up and over. Oh, how has Henderson saved that? Still one player down. United are going for it. Tanganga, Cassie. We're also missing Romero as well. Dusan Vlahovic has slipped through Bergwijn. Smashes it past Hendo. And picks out the W. What does the W mean? I think it's Bergwijn. Oh, I'm assuming. Oh, okay. He scores his first. We're 3-1 down. We should be doing better than that, man. Okay, first big match and challenge of the season. We faced United. A red card, and we still lose 3-1, which is really disappointing. One of those free kicks probably should have gone in. We played alright, man. We just didn't create enough. 3.1 expected goals to 2.1. We did create enough. We just getting the shots on target. That's what happened. Transfer deadline day. We brought in a decent amount of players. Let's see if there's any other late comings and goings. Vertout joined Aston Villa. That's funny. Bale to Everton and Aubameyang and Neuhaus. Schuler to Atleti. Last hour here. Audere joins Wolves. And we'll go through the top signings. Okay, so here are the top signings for Season 2. Obviously, 2 of them are at my club. However, Martinez joined Real Madrid, which is quite decent. Inter have had a massive fire sale. Laporte has joined Madrid. Soler to Juventus. Barcelona have signed a player. Palhinha from Sporting. He looks alright. Decent Portuguese DM. Hernandez has joined Leipzig. Osman has joined Atalanta. Saka has joined Leicester. They've probably been consistently finishing higher than Arsenal over the last couple of years. Neuhaus to Everton's a really astute signing. Maguire to Inter. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Mazraoui has joined Barca. Jesus has joined Atleti. Is it El Nistri or El Nustri? Nistri, I think it is. He's a pretty good career mode signing. He's joined Liverpool, and then Emerson joined Barca. We had a match against Everton. Unfortunately, we lost. Well, it was a draw, but I felt like a loss. Aubameyang scored a brace against us, which is annoying. And we're about to get the Champions League underway as well. So here's the team. Romero's come in. Look, I'm actually tempted to bring in Ndombele. After that defeat for United, I feel like I want to try and Ndombele up top in the cam. We'll rotate. Big Champions League match. We face Inter Milan, and a lot of our former players face each other back and forth. I would say that us two are the favourites, but going to Turkey and Russia for the other 2 Champions League groups is going to be very, very difficult to say the least. They've got Mora. They have Maguire and De Vrij. They've even got Calvert-Lewin by the look of it. So, a lot of our former players are really decent inter-squad. But Skriniar, Bastone, returning to face Inter Milan. Let's go. Sonny. First opportunity for Spurs. Oh, big shot at Handanovic. That's taken a big save to stop it. Chiesa ball in. Chanoglu. Just pings-pongs out. And Spurs want to try and bring it up from the defence. Skriniar drives the ball forward. Only as far as Ndombele, who might be able to slip through Højbjerg. Højbjerg, the captain. Dude, his finishing is on point these days. It's Højbjerg to make it 1-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Dybala and Chiesa going in to celebrate with him as well. Man, I'm loving this Spurs side. It's got an awesome Italian flair to it. And Højbjerg scores an absolute belter there. The captain driving forward puts it into the back of the net. A big old grin by the Nordic maestro Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Makes it 1-0 against Inter. Let's go. Sonny holds up the ball well. Dybala to Ndombele. Goal. Nice little layoff there. Dybala unselfishly slips through the Frenchman. And that's a really good claim Ndombele has staked. As much as I like Lo Celso, Ndombele just has a little bit more about him, I think. Look at that, man. Boom! He kind of feels like a Paul Pogba on the ball in FIFA. Is it just me? He just feels like a shorter Paul Pogba. Maybe even slightly more agile as well and athletic. Second half now. 2-0 up. Can we make it a third? Kessie. Reguilon. Inside. Go on, Reguilon. Oh, dude. Nearly got it on his right. Oh my god. Calvert-Lewin. Højbjerg. And we might be away here and open him up in Ndombele. Brilliant ball over the top to Chiesa. Go on, Chiesa. Oh my god, that's terrible. Sometimes my shots go in, like, amazingly. Sometimes they go wide like that. Oh my god. Barella. Edin Dzeko. How's he still playing? Sanchez. Man, oh man. Galini had to go up for that one. Sanchez. Parejo. Oh, Barella nearly converted there. Son. Oh my god, hit the roof of the net. No passing lanes opened up. Got closed down. Pretty big move to see Calvert-Lewin over at Inter. I kind of respect that, to be honest. Parejo. Oh my god, just wide. Left Villarreal. Barella, another brilliant ball. Baradi. Oh my god. These long shots. But that's it. 2-0. We've managed to win our first major match of the season against Inter. Right, match against Man City now. We'll play this one. And we'll probably end today's episode here after that. So after 4 games played, we sit in 11th. So we are losing a little bit of ground. But it's still pretty early days. Let's get stuck into Harry Kane again. And they've rotated their side slightly as well. But, man, I'm curious to see how well Manchester City do in Season 2 now that they have Harry Kane for a full season under their belt. Kessie, good little flick onto Højbjerg. Huge deflection off Walker. Hit him right in the dome. Reguilon, ball in. Bastoni. Oh my god. Man City at the other end after we were bombarding their defense. De Bruyne. Kane. Oh my god, nearly volleyed me. Man City go again here with Kane. Nice little feint to Sterling. Come on, put a tackle in. Oh my god. How have we survived that? We haven't. I just love how they're passing around my box. Sonny. Go on, Chiesa. We need a goal. Oh my god. Still hasn't picked up it. Reguilon. Chiesa. Go on, Chiesa. Go on, go on. Oh, I thought he put it in. He's been playing really well in this match. He just can't put his name on the score sheet or the ball into the back of the net. Kane. Sterling. To De Bruyne. Oh, they finally get their goal. Manchester City. We're not doing well against the Manchester sides, eh? 1-0 down away at the Etihad. Or the empty had. Chiesa. That's better. Why do we have to rely on Højbjerg to score? We've signed like £200 million on Dybala and Chiesa, and either one of them can't put the ball into the back of the net. Maybe they're just more of the creating type in this save. Good ball into Chiesa. On the volley to Højbjerg. Scores his second of the Prem. Man, I love Højbjerg. That's why I made him the captain, man. He's got such personality about him. Sonny. Could have made Son the captain, but I felt like it was more suited to Højbjerg as Dybala misses there. Son. Dybala. Oh my god. Walker's putting so much pressure on him, but he's away. To Chiesa. Come on, get the winner, Chiesa. Finally, Federico Chiesa. Juventus player currently. in this timeline. They didn't take up the buy option, led him to return to Fiorentina, and now he's at Spurs. Let's go. Oh no, Gundogan. Big tackle. Skriniar, come on, let's counter. Manchester City players hitting the deck. Lo Celso, fresh off the bench. He's keen to go forward. Might have to go all the way himself, and he does. And it's a wrap. Oh my god, I thought we were going to lose this match, to be honest. But Lo Celso, fresh off the bench, wants to stake his claim to that attacking midfield position. Man, I love it. I love that there is two superb players in Lo Celso and in Ndombele fighting for that first team cam position. Look at that, man. Near post OP. And that's probably it. 3-1. Unless they're going to get a late goal here. They very well might. Foden. De Bruyne, Kane. They did get it. Oh my god. Okay. We're going to have to park the bus. We want these points if we want to make top 4 this season. Harry Kane. Once again celebrating against his former side. Traitor. Put it top left as well. How's he snuck that through, to be honest? Oh, Kessie didn't put in a challenge. But that's 6 goals for Kane this season. Son won the top goal scorer last year. Maybe it'll be Kane this time around. So, we just don't want to lose possession of the ball. I just want to go forward. Oh, hang on, we might be on here. Manchester City are just exhausted. Ah, we fluffed it up. We've ran the ball to the other side of the pitch, so we're probably fine. Yeah, we are. 3-2. We win. That's alright. Really good match in the Champions League. Disappointing match at Old Trafford. But ending with a win against Man City, I'll take that. So unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for Season 2, Episode 2 coming out soon. We've got more Champions League and Premier League action playing as Tottenham Hotspur with Antonio Conte. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you'd like to stay connected with me. Got to say a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tal, Liam B, Kyle P, Tom C, and Wyatt P. So thanks guys, my name has been Simpzy, much love from Australia, goodbye.